It is still iBrand Daybreak. Moving on to the major conversation for this morning. And of course, Nigeria's presidential election tribunal ruled on Wednesday that Nigeria's main opposition failed to claims of electoral malpractice against the governing All Progressives Congress in February's disputed elections. Judges rejected all claims made by the Labour Party candidate Peter Obi, the People's Democratic Party candidate Atiku Abubakar, including fraud charges on electoral authorities, breaking the law, and allegations against Tinubu, saying Tinubu was ineligible to run. And of course, to have this conversation with us this morning is Prince Adebola Adeniji Adele. He is the President General, Citizens Liberation Advocacy Initiative. Good morning, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, good morning. Brother George.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
All right, let's start off this way. Let's take a breakdown of the top declarations by the Presidential Tribunal. First of all, they said that, of course, Senator Kashim Shettima, who is the current vice president, is eligible to contest. And of course, that President Tinubu was cleared of drug-related crimes in the United States, and that residents in Abuja are not special, and that 25% in Abuja FCT is not necessary to become president. How that INEC is independent, so therefore chooses the method of transmission of results, and that evidences by Peter Obi didn't prove he won the presidential election, and that double nomination case against Shettima is incompetent. A double nationality case as well against President Tinubu was also dismissed. All these are, like, of course, a major breakdown of the entire verdict. Let us take it one after another. Let us start with that residents in Abuja are not special, and that 25% in the FCT is not necessary to become president. So this is a law that has been in the Constitution for as long as I can remember. And for the past presidents that we've had in the past, we are judged by this particular law. What makes the difference this time?
Well, please permit me first to retreat myself with the viewers and the member of the House that I'm not a lawyer, I'm a civil engineer. Whatever I say today under technicalities, please accept me as a layman, neither the way my opinion is to be this morning. Please forgive me, I'm not a lawyer. Now, before we begin to treat this one after the other, let us give kudos to those judiciary and the judges we have today. This is the first time in the history of my life that I could see where a judge can read for almost 12 hours without stop, without drinking water. Yes, this is the first time. I could have seen that when Okuta panel was set up, but this is accurately from 7 o'clock to the time they got to close, when I just left the stations for washing. Let's give kudos. When things is good, let's appreciate them. And when it is not, let's say it again. Then, it's also yesterday we see where some people who are claiming the few authorities of Nigerians are sleeping when they are in the place where they wanted to receive a very cogent information to themselves and to Nigeria. They are sleeping. See all of them. Some lawyers, some journalists are gone. They have slept off. But not is that what we are talking about. But we thank God also to those who took that people to tribunal, make us to see those things that are hidden to us. That we are arguing with Mr. George sometimes that, okay, they are now putting us to a limelight, that this is the way it is. Number one, did you know that some people have gone to court before this tribunal judgment talking about Abuja, who the lawyer that the FCT themselves choose to come and defend them has to pay 10 million naira to the court, because they said in 2015 there is nothing such of the priority to Abuja of 20%. You must win Abuja before you can declare winner in any election. And the Tribunal also was telling us that there's no state that is bigger than each other. They are equivalent. They are the same. So in as much that the percentage of 24% is acquired, you should not use Abuja as an yardstick, that it should be the one you will use to make an election in all ways. But the lens I saw yesterday was when you are going to court, the first side of it, you should let all what you have to be authentic. You find out, you have the originalities of whatever you are taking to the court. See all the excuses they brought to the court, even to the witnesses. So I think for the first time, I give them kudos.
All right. When you say you're not a lawyer, it can be, excused. But when you look at the issues that we're discussing,
yeah,
even to a layman, he understands that these are criminal issues.
Like
first, the issue of forfeiture.
Okay.
Yeah. How would you understand, an issue that borders on one's criminal past?
Okay.
You forfeited a crime by virtue of what you paid for. Does it make you a criminal or not?
No, no, no. See, that is part of things I'm talking about. That yesterday I'm happy. That yesterday came, I'm coming. I'm happy that yesterday came. They said, concerning what you made mention now, it's two ways to tango now. The people of America they are talking about have written to Nigerians. Then the Nigerian IGP also written a letter to them in America too, to wanted to see the authenticity of it is true or not. And the court is still making us to see that all what they made mentions is falsehood. So I would not want us, though the judgment has come, has gone, has come yesterday and has gone, and in fact he has been vindicated of whatever any question might ask on that, because they have said, the court said he has not hand in either Bahrain or whatever the money sending to the US, whatever they collected from them. He said the court said.
So if you want to discountenance that fact, what would you talk about double nomination? Yeah,
they said if I they just read it now. There's nothing double nominations on this. There is not. They did not confirm that. Did not confirm that. Where is the double nomination here? I've not seen it, because, in fact, what I enjoyed yesterday mostly was that they took those allegations one after the other.
When you say there is no double nomination, please, we were all here in 2020,
okay.
2022, excuse me, the build-up to the elections when Senator Kashim Shettima was nominated by his party for the senatorial seat of the senatorial zone that he represents in his home state. At the same time, nominated for the vice presidency of this country. Isn't that double nomination?
I don't think so, my dear sister. See, he has dropped one. It has happened in Adamawa State when Atiku.
He actually dropped one?
He has dropped one. Do you see him contested as a senator now? He has dropped one. See, I'm not vouching for him. Neither I'm just soliciting for whatever they are doing. But let's look at it holistically. Atiku has been elected as a governor in Adamawa State. Yes, before he was picked as the vice president by Obasanjo. If you could remember. So he did not go further again. They brought another person to contest that governor while he was appointed as a vice president.
Are you really going to compare the two situations?
It is. He's not going for Senate.